we had these conversations time and time again on what we need in skegness, but they would rather then
So we're at the church farm at Skegness, and with us today is Mr. Mayor. It's Jolly's 115th birthday, and the Mayor has set this up, and we'll be going to have a look at what he's set up in a short while. But there you go, this is Mr. Mayor of Skegness, Mr. Pete.
Yes, good afternoon everybody, and thank you for joining us, Barry, and doing the recording. And it's very good of the Church Farm Museum to actually hold the event here at short notice, and we've done this within a week. Of course, we've had a donation of a cake from the kettle, the copper kettle of Ingemalls, from Bev and her staff, which has been very, very grateful for what she's done there, and it's a fantastic piece of artwork as well. Today we're actually going to promote our Jolly Fisherman because he's 115 years old, and by Joe, you've got to look at him. I don't know why he's still looking so young. Each year I go and see him, and I've been out with him for only since I've done this mayoral office duty, and we shall be seeing him in the near future. And you'll be seeing him this afternoon as well. And we've got a small present to give to him, and he's actually going to cut the cake. And I think it's going to be a fantastic day. But people are coming in now, very slowly of course, but it's not due to be open till 2:30 onwards, and then they can just enjoy the celebration with the Jolly and with the Skegness town and myself, the Mayor.
So thank you for that, Mr. Mayor. That's Mr. Mayor of Skegness, Mr. Pete Barry.
Thank you very much, thank you.
We have Councillor Mr. Mayor Trevor Burnham now, and what do you think about Jolly reaching 115, Councillor?
Well, it'd be nice if I could make 115, but there you go.
Are you going to try?
What a wonderful day.
Yeah, yes.
The sun's going to come out as well.
I know. Have you brought that with you?
It was here a minute ago.
You do arrange things.
So there you have it, they're talking amongst themselves.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
You got that natural?
Yes, yeah.
Natural.
But 115, milestone.
Fantastic, fantastic.
You know, and is he going to have many more birthdays in Skeg?
Well, I hope so.
Or, you know, are there rumours, what we hear sometimes that...
Never listen to rumours.
You know, they say never listen to rumours.
Never listen.
No.
But hopefully the Jolly will be here for many more years to come.
Well, we're always backing him up, aren't we?
Of course we are.
And that's what it's all about. He's our icon.
He
We
is.
need him.
We definitely need him.
So there you have it, that's Councillor Trevor Burnham for you.
Work for Jolly.
Where we were Skegness.
Exactly.
Right, okay, so this is Mr. John Byford, one of our local celebrities, if you like. Cameraman, debitor, painter, decorator, whatever you like. He's a well-known character.
I like to paint, but I'd sooner be behind the camera actually.
So, it's Jolly's birthday,
Yeah.
it's 115.
115.
Give us a bit of history of Jolly.
Well, in 1908, Great Northern Railways wanted to produce a poster to basically sell seats on their trains to Skegness. Skegness was the in place to be back then, as it is still now, and they wanted to appeal to the working class from these smog-filled cities, because you've got to remember back in 1908 all these industrial towns were, you know, they were full of smog, as it were. It was not healthy for the old lungs. So what a better place to come than Skegness to get that fresh bracing air, and that was the whole idea behind the poster. His portly appearance was a sign of affluence, even though he did have a pipe in his mouth. That was all the in thing back then. And the slogan, Skegness is so bracing, wasn't about being cold, it was about being invigorating and getting fresh air in your lungs. And it worked. It brought people by the bucket load. And it really worked. And John Hassell, the creator, he was a very well known and famous in his time as a poster artist. And he was the poster king. He was known as the poster king, and he wasn't just producing posters. He didn't just do Jolly. He was working on advertisements for Blackpool. Or, you know, he worked on thousands of things, but Jolly will always be the one that he's remembered for. And for his achievements, he was given the freedom of the foreshore, which entitled him to swimming, free swimming, and a free deck chair. And he came in 1936 to pick up his award, and he was there with Billy Butlin, and they stayed at the County Hotel. And while John Hassell was there, if you go in the county now, hopefully it's still there, he drew this. Well, that's a real shame if it's not, but John Hassell stayed there at the county with Billy Butlin, and he left his little trademark signature on a piece of glass in there. But yeah, and here we are, 115 years later, and Jolly is still the A-list celebrity of Skegness, and he's still a crowd puller. Yeah.
We're both locals. You know, I mean, Jolly's part of my life, always has been, always will be. We've been on numerous occasions where we've tried to save the Jolly when we've heard we're going to get rid of him. Again, the rumours are surfing that certain councillors don't want the Jolly. They say he's too old for the job anymore. What do you say to that?
Jolly is not too old for the job. I think them councillors should actually come in front of your camera and explain to everyone else why he's not important, because Jolly's certainly more important than those councillors making ridiculous statements. Jolly has been a mascot now for 115 years, and you take him out, Barry, I was with Jolly this morning, and the crowds are loving him. They're tooting the horns, they're waving. You know, we took him down to London when they were planning these post office closures. We took him down to Downing Street, and the people that were crowding around him just to see him, to shake hands with him. He's still a celebrity, and for those people that want to get rid of him, get in front of your camera and explain why.
Yeah, I've tried this already, and they don't seem to want to. But never mind, it doesn't make no difference. While there's me, you, and other people about, you know, Jolly will be with us, so it doesn't make a lot of difference.
I mean,
anyway, Jolly's coming out in a few minutes, hopefully. He's going to cut the cake there. Look, let's get you a nice picture of that. And this will be for his 115th party. We're here at the Church Farm Skegness, who's graciously opened the Church Farm today on their day off to put this little bit of a spread on.
Well, I'd like to sort of continue back to say that a few years ago, the town council, in its wisdom, tried to do exactly that and get rid of Jolly. And look at the publicity that it created. Piers Morgan even defended us and said we should keep Jolly. How dare they? It made I think nearly every tabloid covered the story. So once again, I would say get those councillors here. I bet they're not here today.
No, if they turn up, we'll try and get
at the end of the day, Barry, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and they are. But if that's how they feel, let's,
So there you have it. You have the words of the Mr. John Byford there, and I forgot to mention, John this last year was made citizen of Skegness as well. He doesn't tell everybody about it, but you can see he likes it. But there you go. We'll see what else we can get and interview for you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Well, I want to say thank you for coming today and to actually celebrate our Jolly Fisherman's birthday, which he is 115 years old today. And he is our icon, and he represents Skegness, and it's so bracing. And today, if Jolly will come along now, he's on the move now towards me. Oh, he's laughing, look, he's getting very embarrassed. He does. He always gets embarrassed.
Dying up that cake.
Yeah. Look at that cake. I know it is. Congratulations on reaching the age of 115 today. How have you been able to do it? I know you can't tell me you're doing sign languages, I understand that, but you feel great. And you're doing a lot of exercises, and it must be the sea air, Skegness sea air that's doing it, which I think that's keeping you looking fresh. And you've got a lovely complexion, so it must be the sea water that's doing it. Well, thank you for coming today. So I'm going to say, if you want to try, if you can, I'll help to guide you to cut the cake. I'll let you get in. If you just press it down and to the right, bring it a little bit out and squeeze push it down again. Lovely. There we are.
Right, we're going to sing happy birthday.
So, happy birthday.
Right, after 3, 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jolly. Happy birthday to you. Jolly, it's your birthday today, and to remind you of your birthday, when you're drinking a cup of tea, this has been specially made for you. It's a one-off mug, and it's got happy birthday on it for you, with 115 on the top, and it's got your date of your birthday, which is the 27th of July 2023. So I'm going to give you that. Don't break it if you can. Okay, thank you. And when you've got a bit of spare time and you'd like to do a bit of colouring, this is a big day colouring book for you, Jollies. And while you're on the beach, sitting in your deck chair, I know you sit in your deck chair quite a lot, you can actually do a bit of colouring. But what I'm saying is make sure the sun don't get on your camera too much, because you can shrivel up, because it's quite hot in Skegness normally. But today it's a bit rainy, but who's bothered? But it's your birthday. Congratulations for reaching it. I don't want to see you in a wheelchair, alright? So keep running on the beach.
Mr. George Saxon,
With his former mayor.
former mayor of Skegness. 115. Jolly.
115, what a get. If we could get a fraction of that, you know.
What do you think about him reaching 115?
Wonderful, isn't it? Wonderful for a town.
Has he many more years to go?
I think he's endless. If we make sure we keep topside and keep him, and don't listen to the doubters and the knockers, is our main attraction. Is Jolly.
Now, I was just talking to Mr. Byford. We are hearing rumours that some, not all the councillors, were trying to get rid of him again. You know,
I think they were led by, you know, I'm not going to say because he knows who he is.
Well, we know who it is, but we're not going to name names.
No.
We're just hoping maybe one or two of them would turn up in here and get their opinions.
Well, there's enough councillors now, such councillors, to stop that. It's pointless of trying to get rid of him.
I mean, we're not going to make it political. It's Jolly's birthday today. Happy birthday, Jolly. 115.
Happy birthday, Jolly. And what a wonderful cake.
And I say, former Mayor of Skegness, you went out with Jolly quite a lot during advertising. You took him all over England, different events.
People love him.
And this is what Mr. Byford was just telling you. People love him no matter where you take
He even
him.
got apart from the fact that Jolly did put an ice cream in.
Put an ice cream in my face, and I still love it.
I remember that happening right on the seafront.
By the way, it's on every night. It's still on, Mr. Byford.
Yeah, Jolly can be naughty at times.
Yeah.
But to reach 115, I think it's a milestone, not just for Jolly, but for Skegness as well. You know, we've kept him for 115 years. Let's hope we keep him for another 115
There would be
years.
an outcry from the public and the visitors that come to Skegness if we tried to get rid of Jolly.
Already had an out.
Is an
I think it was quite clear a couple of years ago, as Piers Morgan said.
Yeah.
You know, he's no sign of hanging up his booth. Why should he?
Why should he? Yeah,
Why should
exactly.
he?
Well, there you have it. This is the opinions. We're going to keep Jolly for a long, long time to come. Thank you, Mr. Saxon, former Mayor of
Thank you,
Skegness.
bye.
Here I'm Mr. Steve Gold, and he's one of our top artists of Skegness.
Thank you very much.
Well, let's face it, he's the only one.
I'm the only one, yeah, that's poor like it.
Jolly's birthday, 115. What can you
Fantastic
say?
age, fantastic vintage as well. You know, the town wants to support their local Jolly fisherman, who's the national icon of the area. He's one of the best guys that promotes the seafront and everything. So happy birthday, Jolly. Enjoy your day and have a special time today.
So can we expect to see a painting from you with 115 Jolly on it?
You know, you just sparked my thoughts there for a painting, most definitely, yes.
I mean, I have seen one, but I think, you know, coming from yourself, let's have a proper one out there.
Let's have a proper one, yeah.
And then hopefully the councillors will hang it in their office.
Then that would be an idea, won't it?
You know, I like putting these ideas into your head.
The canvas it will be in operation this week to do one, yes.
Well, there you have. We've got it on video. We've got the proof. If it's not there, we're going to come back to him, show him the video.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.